Through watching countless anime series, I have managed to notice some recurring tropes in anime openings. I never skip the openings because I believe they are crucial in setting the tone for the anime, just as much as the story and animation. Here are a few tropes that I have identified from various anime openings. Starting off with the eye opening. You often see this show in shonen anime where a character opens their eye to invoke seriousness, followed by some hyped up action sequences. This dramatic eye opening isn't limited to anime, but also appears in Japanese music videos. It's one of those quintessential Japanese elements that just works, Next is the anime run. This is probably the most overused shot in anime openings, as well as in Japanese music videos. Apparently, in their definition, running equals hype, and it is true. When the character starts running as the sound hits its peak, it evokes a flurry of emotions. It's effective for sure, but also overused to death. Rise and shine. You see this trope predominantly in slice of life anime or shonen series during their filler arcs. It's basically a scene of a character waking up and starting their day, often used when there's nothing particularly exciting to showcase. Romance and harem animes are the main culprit for this one, and also Boruto, unfortunately. The diver. When a character is deep in thought or when the music drops its beat, the character often falls into water, symbolizing their inner turmoil. This shot is common in shonen animes, and I coined the term diver from the Naruto opening sounds diver, which also features Naruto falling into the water. Random nudity. When recalling anime openings tropes, I remember the inexplicable random nudity that pops up occasionally in anime openings. It might be intended as a metaphor or an artistic choice to convey a psychological theme, but often it feels out of place. This is especially true in manga animes, which frequently blend psychological elements with sci-fi. A bright example is Elfen Lied, which features so much nudity in its opening that it is impossible to show a single clip without censorship. The anime dance. I have a strong dislike for this trope. It feels even cheaper than the wake-up scene, predominantly found in sci-fi life and romance anime. It is also often used when there's nothing else visually compelling to show. We end up watching anime characters dancing for a full minute and a half, with nothing engaging on the screen to look at. While I understand its inclusion in idol animes, its presence in other genres feels unnecessary. The subtle graphics. Openings with subtle graphics are often the most interesting. There is little to no animation to be seen other than text and visual effects, offering layers of meaning that often only become clear after you have watched the entire series. These openings can be very artistic and enhance the song's impact. You frequently find these subtle aesthetics in Netflix adaptations, and they are almost always a treat to watch and listen to. These are the main tropes I have recognized in the anime openings. The openings that deviate from these patterns are what I consider unique and innovative. While there are great and unique openings out there, about 70% of them are mediocre and forgettable at best, especially in modern isekai animes. There's really nothing noteworthy about isekai openings. They are often generic both in animation and in the music used, which tends to be mainstream J-pop. So what kind of anime openings have a perfect aesthetic? The best example I can think of is Bleach. From its first opening sounds Asterix, it sets the tone and the vibe for the entire series. The animation and design choice in that opening perfectly capture what Bleach is all about. It's a flawless blend of art direction and musical choice. Also, anime openings should be as creative as ending can be. Take Beelzebub's ending Nani Iro Namida for example. That ending completely transformed my perception of Aoi. She went from being a regular character from some comedy anime to one of my top waifus. I kept rooting for Oga and Aoi throughout the series, and the ending fulfilled that dream. Aoi deserves the spotlight, at least in the ending songs. But the point I'm trying to make is that endings are just as powerful as openings, but they often get overlooked. Opening have the opportunity to make an anime stand out in various ways through visuals, music, or storytelling. If an opening fails to meet any of these criteria, it fails to be a good one in my opinion. That is all I can come up with right now for anime opening tropes. If I am obviously missing out anything, or if you also have other tropes you have noticed in anime openings, please let me know in the comment section. For now, that's the end of the video, and I will see you again next time.